Viewer discretion is advised.
These are some of the sights and sounds of Pennhurst, the state institution for the mentally retarded. It's located in Spring City, Chester County. In 1908, when the institution first opened, the man in charge bitterly complained to the state that the conditions were already overcrowded. He transferred many of the patients to Q1, a classroom building. Many of them are still there. In the 18th century, the mentally retarded were often ignored, punished, and exploited. Today, things are supposed to be different. Modern 20th century man is much more scientific and civilized. Today, we no longer punish the mentally retarded. We don't exploit them either. We have come a long, long way. Now we ship them 25 miles out of town to a state-operated institution and forget them while they decay from neglect. Pennhurst was first opened 60 years ago when the answers to the problem of mental retardation were considered to be segregation and sterilization. Sterilization, of course, is a thing of the past, but the archaic practices of segregation and custodial care are still with us and seemingly with the approval of society. The 2,800 children, young and old alike, residing within the confines of Pennhurst are for the most part protected from society, and the granite wall of ignorance and social blindness protects society from them. These unfortunates are being deprived of their dignity and self-respect. Why? Because only a very, very few seem to care. The horrible and almost inhumane conditions that prevail at Pennhurst are not the fault of a handful of dedicated doctors, administrators, and attendants employed there. No, the children, as they are all called, who are rotting in their cages, cribs, and beds, can thank society for their dreadful plight. We have forsaken them, not in the sense of what we have done to them, but because of what we have failed to do on their behalf. Unlike other minority groups, the mentally retarded have never had a brilliant orator to trumpet their suffering and appeal to the conscience of other men. Joe, how long have you been in Pennhurst? Do you know how long you've been here, Joe? That you remember?
I was 19 when I first came up.
How old are you now, Joe?
20.
You want to go home?
Yeah, I like to.
Who's going to take you home?
Nobody.
Why, Joe?
They don't want me to.
You mean the people don't want you to go home with them?
Right.
You mean your mother and father?
My mother's in Longington, Virginia Hospital. I can't go down there and see her.
Uh-huh. How about your daddy?
No.
He doesn't want you. Who loves you the most, Joe?
My mother.
Yeah? Who else?
My father.
Who cares about you?
My
Does anyone ever come and visit you, Joe?
No, they don't.
Would you like somebody to visit you?
Yes.
What would you like most in the whole world? A what? What would you like most in the whole world?
The whole world?
Mm-hmm.
God.